test mic. What's up, guys? Learning with Rich here. So for this topic, so let's continue our discussion about Dynamo for Revit. So this time around, I'm going to show you. I'm going to introduce a new nodes, couple of nodes to you guys that will allows us to place our family inside the Revit. Okay, so we will be creating some points again, but this time, so we are going to use a new node for us to generate these points, and then we are going to use another node that will enables us to place our family to these points. All right, so that is what we are going to do. So again, so for you to be able to follow, I'm just going to use a generic template here to create my project. So I'm going to select here architectural template, and then I select here OK. All right, so from our floor plan, so basically I'll just create here a line. So maybe I'll just go to the annotate tab, and then I'll just select here the detail line. And then after that, I'm just going to create here a straight line. So about 10 meters or 10,000 millimeters, that one. Okay, so this is where I'm going to place the families. Like for example, I'm going to place here a chair. Okay, so I want the chair to be placed equally divided. So I'm going to use a dynamo for that, although I can just simply place it here. Okay, but you can use dynamo to do this one. So I'm going to select manage. So let's go hit the manage and then go to the dynamo. Just click that one. Okay, and then after that, so we are going to create a new workspace. Okay, so now what we are going to do is let us use the node that we have learned last time. So we will be selecting this model element. So to do that, so let's look for select model element. Okay, so I'm just going to select here element, not elements, because I'm just going to select a single element. So I just click that one. And then as you can see, it says here nothing selected. So we know this already. We're going to select, and then we're going to select the line here. Once you do that, Dynamo will read that as an element 361818. So that's the element ID. So as you can see, that's a detail curve. Now the next thing that we're going to do is we are going to use that element geometry here in our Dynamo. So I'm going to look for element geometry. Oops, so element dot geometry. All right, so this one. So get all the geometry associated with this object. So we have been using this on our last couple of videos, so you should be able to be familiarized with this one. So I'm going to connect the element here. There you go. So as you can see, there's the line. So if I'm going to change here the preview background, so as you can see, that's the line that we just selected. Okay, we generated this from Revit. Okay, so going back to my navigation graph. So the next thing that we're going to do is, let's say for example, I want to divide this line here into, let's say, 8 equal parts. Okay, so we don't have divide command in Revit, so you need to do it manually. But if you're going to use Dynamo, you'll be able to do that automatically by just using this new node that I'm going to introduce to you. So I call this so Dynamo call this node as curve points, okay, at equal segment length. Okay, so this is the new node that we are going to learn today. So you just need to select that one. So as you can see, the definition is it returns points spaced equally along the curve length based on the input number of divisions. So as you can see, you have here two inputs. So we have curve input, which is the line that we have, and then we're going to put an integer for the division input. And then the output, it becomes a point. Okay, so I'm going to select this one. So that's the two input. All right, so we already have the curve here. So I'm just going to connect the curve. Now for the division, as you can see here, straight off the bat, it already created here a point. Okay, so by default, if you are going to hover your pointer to the division, the default value is 10. That's why, as you can see, Revit or the Dynamo automatically divides our line here into 10 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So as you can see, we have 10 equally divided segments here. So since I do not want 10, so let's say I want 8. So what you can do is you can use the number here. You can use the number node, or you can just create a code block. Just double click at the empty space and then it will create a code block. So let's say I want 8, so I just type 8 and then I just click outside, and then there you go. So I'll just need to connect that to the divisions. There you go. So I now have here 8 equally divided segments. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so now that we have managed to divide our segment here, so the next thing that what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert a family. So like for example, I'm going to insert here a chair. Okay, for this, at this points here. So to do that, so I need to look for that new node that I'm going to introduce to you guys, which is family instance. Okay, so family instance by point. This one. Okay, so it plays a family instance given the family type. So that's one input. So we need to input the family type and its coordinates in world space, which is the point. So that's another input. So you have two inputs here. So you have family type and then you have the point input. And then the output, that's the family. All right, so I'm going to select by point family instance. So just click that one. So as you can see, there's our two input there. Okay, so for the point, it's already given. So I'm just going to connect the point there. And then for the family type, so we need a family type here. So let's look for family type. Family types. There you go. Just click that one. And then all the family types that you will be seeing here when you click the drop down arrow, these are all the family types that is currently loaded inside the project. Okay, so I'm going to look for the chair, which is um, chair. Okay, so I don't have the chair. So what I'm going to do is, okay, so I'm going to go back to Revit, go to architecture, component, place a component, or I'll just go to insert and load it. Insert, load family, and then let's look for the, okay, so furniture, seating. Let's look for this one. So for example, this is the chair that I want. So I'm going to open that to load inside the project. Now, going back to the family types, just click the drop down here. You should be able to see that now. Okay, so there you go. So there's our guy there. So just click that, and then you can now attach that. Okay, just click, and there you have it. Okay, so in our Revit, so there you go. So there's now our uh, a chair. So if I go to the 3D view, so there you go. See? So that's how you simply do that in Dynamo. So you can save this a file so that in case you want to create or place an instance of families with equally divided space, so you can just use this file then, okay, to open and place the family that you want. Okay, so basically this is our learning for today. So today, just a recap, we have learned a new nodes here, couple of new nodes. So which is curve points at equal segment length, and then the other one is family instance by point. Okay, so hopefully you guys learned something from this video. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, you can put it on the comment section below, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as I can. So once again, thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day.